12 months ago, the Greens seemed unstoppable.
On our current trajectory, there is absolutely no reason why over the next 10 to 20 years we're not going to see a Greens government.
Fast forward to the 2025 federal election, and the party was in meltdown. This is the story of how Advance turned the Greens' dream of dominating Australia into a catastrophic wipeout, losing the state seat of Prahran, 3 federal seats, and their leader. For 40 years, the Greens have been building power, from 1 state seat in 1984 to 47 representatives covering every level of government by 2024. In 2022, they hit a record, winning more federal seats and partnering in state governments. Their goal? To dominate Australian politics over the next decade and radically change the country as we know it.
We're thinking about and devising a strategy that can fundamentally transform the politics and the economy and society in this country.
Their agenda had radically shifted, a far cry from the conservationist days of Bob Brown, leaving their rise to power a greater threat than ever. They were pro-Hamas, pro-drug, pro-open borders, and anti-Australian. Advance decided it was time to fight back. Our mission? Expose the truth and stop the Greens in their tracks. To beat the Greens, we had to change how Australia viewed them. Research in 2022 showed that voters still saw them as harmless environmentalists, safe, friendly, feel-good voting options. Their brand image was strong, but we knew the truth. They'd become radical, pushing extreme, divisive and destructive policies. Something had to change. Our campaign, launched in 2024, set out to shatter that friendly green myth. We didn't just want to expose them, we wanted to redefine them. By the end, the national conversation had shifted. The Greens weren't so untouchable anymore. We launched 3 campaigns to reveal the Greens' true colours. First, Greens Truth. Greens Truth laid bare their public stances, policy positions that clashed with mainstream Australian values. Abolishing Australia Day, the decriminalisation of all drugs, a tax on inheritances, abolishing the Australian Border Force, increasing immigration despite the housing crisis. Real policies and quotes from former Greens members for all to see. Then, Her Truth exposed the toxic culture within the party. Stories of harassment, assault and bullying of women within the party, told in their own words, showed the Greens' dark underbelly, demonstrating that these people do not hold up to their own values. Finally, Dollars and Destruction tackled their relentless renewable energy push, revealing how it's funneling money into foreign companies, is wrecking Australia's landscape and devastating farmers, families and rural communities. Real stories, real pain, told through a powerful documentary form, bringing a voice to the voiceless. While others took a break, we struck. Our Summer Storm ad blitz launched in December 2024, hitting Greens' strongholds before their campaigns even begun. Billboards and posters blanketed 70 locations in key seats. 4 truth trucks rolled through Brisbane and Melbourne. Digital ads on 9Now and 7plus aired during the cricket, reaching 2.1 million Australians with our messaging. Online, our ads racked up 23.1 million views, driving 67,000 visits to the Greens Truth website and 38,000 to Her Truth. Following yet another Greens scandal, this time involving the resignation of the Victorian Greens deputy leader, the Prahran state by-election was triggered. This served as the perfect opportunity to trial-run message, campaign and volunteer operations in real life. We hit hard with volunteers, signage and direct mail and flooded the electorate with over 300,000 targeted social media ads, exposing the Greens' shift from environmentalism to a toxic, extreme ideology. Our volunteer-driven ground game, coordinated with local groups, was relentless and put up a professional campaign presence. Prahran voters delivered a stinging rebuke, stripping the Greens of the seat. This victory proved that our approach worked, setting the stage for targeting federal Greens seats. By early 2025, polls warned of a nightmare scenario.
Minority government is coming.
So we took aim at Labor's leader, Anthony Albanese, in an effort to decrease Labor's vote alongside the Greens. Supporters demanded it, and no one else was stepping up. Polls showed Australians saw Albanese as weak, obsessed with the wrong priorities, and responsible for their economic pain. Our message was simple: weak, woke, sending us broke. We targeted 28 marginal Labor seats with billboards, 2.15 million flyers, and ads seen 125 million times on Facebook and Instagram, 23 million views on YouTube, and 13.44 million on broadcast TV. We kept the pressure on the Greens too, separating our campaigns to maximise impact. As election day neared, we unified our message into a single call to action. Can't vote Greens. Not this time. For 7 weeks, we turned up the heat in our 6 key Greens seats: Brisbane, Ryan, Griffith, Melbourne, Macnamara and Wills. We rolled out a further 196 billboards, delivered well over 1 million flyers, ran TV ads seen 6.4 million times, and drove 7 mobile billboard trucks through Greens heartlands. On social media and YouTube, our ads reached nearly 5.4 million people, seen over 66 million times. Our hundreds of fearless volunteers stepped up in Greens target seats, donning T-shirts, manning polling booths, and setting up signage to make the message clear. This wasn't just a campaign, it was a movement. As the dust settled and results started coming in, one thing became clear: the Advance campaign had worked.
Greens are at risk of a near wipeout in the lower house.
They've lost one of their key performers, Max Chandler-Mather.
It's being projected that Adam Bandt will lose the seat of Melbourne.
Adam Bandt has now lost that seat.
A new era for the Greens by the look of it.
After 12 months of relentless, targeted campaigning, Advance slashed their representation and shattered their momentum. Adam Bandt, their leader, was ousted from Melbourne, a seat he had held for 15 years. His primary vote crashed from 49% down to 39%. The Greens' rising star, Max Chandler-Mather, lost Griffith with a crushing 20% swing, costing them a vital seat and a potential future leader. In Brisbane, the Greens didn't even make it to the two-party count. Their vote collapsed from a 53.7% two-party preferred to a mere 25.9% primary. Tipped to be a sure gain for the Greens, Macnamara was a must-win. Advance ensured they failed, with the Greens' primary vote sliding 4.2%, missing the two-party preferred count. Another target seat for the Greens was Wills in Victoria, the high-profile candidate who resigned as state leader to contest the seat. A favourable redistribution and significant Greens resources were pushed into the seat. The Advance campaign helped make sure they failed in their goal. Advance set out to redefine the Greens and dismantle their grip. We targeted seats and delivered. With their leader gone, 3/4 of their lower house seats lost, and their party in chaos, the Greens' myth of invincibility is dead. Backed by over 400,000 supporters, Advance didn't just stop them, we changed the game. The fight for Australia's future continues, and we are ready.